right, citizens, it is yours. If you want it tonight. RomeBros are here with a fucking red light special. We're coming on a Friday evening.
They don't know that.
They know now because
It's Friday evening.
I just told them. Yeah, we usually do these in the morning, but Rankle Until You Get Cuddled fucking got copyright struck. We were gonna do a little watch along with you guys, but yeah, the man stepped in the way of that. So this is an emergency podcast.
The man?
Yeah, you know, the man, like, bringing you down. It's like the understood, what do you call it? Like the understood...
Clearly it wasn't understood.
Evil figure that is the cause of everyone's problems. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, anyways, it's Pi Day today.
It is.
Everybody's favorite mathematical constant is here to save the day, and because of that, we got Pi! Wahoo, motherfuckers!
Yeah.
So I went to the store, and I grabbed 4 different pies from 2 different stores. We got ourselves, what was this, K-Lim pie. Yeah. We got lemon meringue pie. We got apple pie, and we got cherry pie. And we're going to be trying them on the podcast because why the fuck not? We also got oatmeal cream pie, which are probably stale, which I don't know why because they're not even that old. But that's what we're doing here today, and we're also going to be talking about philosophy and other shit going on in our lives. That'll be fun, and it'll be a good time. And we're happy that you're here. And if you want to grab some pie, even though you're going to be watching this not on Pi Day, do we encourage them to join us?
Yeah, you can have a belated Pi Day.
Yeah, so pause the video right now.
Go grab a slice of pie.
Go grab some pie and come back when you got 4 different slices of pie.
This is so random, man.
A Big D was having a lot of fun time cutting up the pie. The lemon meringue turns out it's frozen. Turns out if you buy pie from the frozen section, it's frozen. That was news to me. As you know, I'm not a big food guy, so I didn't know that, which is interesting because the K-Limmy was also in the frozen section, and it doesn't seem to be that frozen.
But honestly, though, now that you mention that, as I was cutting into it, it was a bit stiffer than I anticipated. Because like I said, those are supposed to be kind of like the consistency of, like, pudding. You know? So, like, that's more... And, like, for those at home, this one is more of, like... Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of pudding-like now that it's been out, but, yeah, they're supposed to be a little bit looser than that. When you, I wanted to ask you, I just thought of this just now, as you were, like, going over the pies that we have. How do you choose which words get the Marcellism?
What do you mean?
Well, because, like, cherry pie is just cherry pie.
Yep.
But then, key lime pie is key lime.
What's that?
Key lime?
Key lime, that's what it said on the box.
That's okay. So that's what I'm saying. How do you choose? Okay, I appreciate your dedication to the craft. I'll give you that. I will give you that and concede.
You are welcome. I mean, honestly, it's just kind of like if I can think off the top of my head of a different way to pronounce it. Like cherry, you go like cherie, but like I don't know, that's kind of doesn't really work very well.
Yeah. So
it's kind of like if I can think quickly of a way to mispronounce it.
That rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, that rolls off the tongue easily.
Yeah.
Then I do it. So, like pie, like what, pea? Like, that doesn't really work very well. Yeah. So it's just whatever I think of there. But I got a surprise for Big D.
Oh, shit.
I told him he was going to have a surprise. I think he's not going to like the surprise. This really isn't, I mean, you don't have to partake in the surprise if you don't want to.
Okay.
I made that very clear. This is not like an obligation for you. I know sometimes you like to look at things as an obligation.
Come on, man. Come on.
You ever notice the backpack here?
What the fuck? Why? Why? Why?
So they had a meeting at work today. And they ordered a bit too many cookies. So naturally your boy grabbed as many as he fucking could. And now I've got 2 giant Ziploc bags of cookies. So if you want some, I got some. Again, no obligation. I can take them home and eat them there, or I can just throw them away. They're going to get thrown away.
Oh,
anyway,
man.
So
I'm like coming down because I didn't know what was going to be in that bag, dude. Like,
I know. I just love surprising you.
Oh, man.
Because you hate it.
Oh, man. I'm like, did this motherfucker... And I'm scared to say what I was thinking because I don't ever want it to happen. You know what I mean? But, god damn, dude. I need a minute here. Like,
Just cookies.
oh, man.
Just
I might take a cookie or two off
I
it.
appreciate it. As you can see, I have a lot, and I don't eat
Yeah,
that many
you
before
got
they go stale.
a surplus of cookies.
Yeah, I do have a little bit of surplus cookies.
So you just pulled your normal, hey, I can take all of these, right? And they were just like, yeah.
They ordered a lot of extras.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they apparently, like, took, like, how much people had at, like, previous things and ordered that many and then, like, more because there wasn't enough. And they just ordered, like, twice as much instead of, like, 20% more. So there was just a lot of extra. And then I went to the equivalent of Alicia at my work and asked them, and I was like, yo, if there's any extras, I'll take them off your hands for you. And they were like, all right, I'll let the person in charge of the cookies know. And then they said, come and get them. And I said, I'm on my fucking way. So I went down there and I filled up 2 bags of cookies. And then I went back to my spot, and then I realized they had oatmeal raisin, which I obviously didn't get because that's like an atrocity. But I remember that Faith likes oatmeal raisin, so I sent her a message, and I was like, yo, there's a whole bunch of fucking oatmeal raisin cookies here. Do you want me to bring you any? And Faith was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, they got a lot. How many do you want? Because, you know, if I wasn't told how many to bring, I was bringing her all of them,
yeah.
And then that was going to be too many.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, how many do you want? She's like, give me about 10. And I was like, that's quite a bit. So I brought Faith 10 cookies, and we caught up. You know, I haven't talked to her since
you
we
were
left.
at the job and didn't say anything to anyone?
Well, I just went to HR and talked to her.
Well, yeah,
and I had to go get the pies. You know, this was before the pie situation. It was right after work, so I didn't really have the time.
Yeah. How is she doing though these days?
She's doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a great job. Loves it a lot. So
that's awesome.
She's doing a lot of good work up there. So shout out to Faith. I know you're not watching, but shout outs to you. Keep doing great work out there. You're a good person. What can we say? A wonderful person to work with for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely missed.
Yeah, absolutely. But hey, we're here. We got milk. We got pie. I think before we do the pie, what I want to do, because it is Pie Day, I think we should both recite as many digits of pie as we know for the boys.
Wait, what? I just know 3.14. That's the extent of
so
my
that's what
pie
you know.
knowledge.
All right,
yeah,
I need you to check me.
I know there's a fraction somewhere in there.
No, no fractions, actually, it turns out.
No?
Nope.
What am I thinking about then?
I don't know.
Are you sure there's not like a...
That's the point of pi, is that you can't write it as a fraction. It's the whole point. Literally the whole point.
Well, dude, hey, man. I you know, my school career isn't exactly the highlight of my life, if you will.
Well, anyways, I want you to guess how many I'm going to get.
Well, here's the thing. In life...
When life gives you lemons.
No. How often have you used any of this in like, real life?
Every Pi Day. So, 10 times.
All right. Okay. Fair enough.
All right. Do you want to take a guess at how many digits I know?
I don't know how many digits there are.
There's an infinite number.
Of pi digits?
Yes.
All right. If there's an infinite number, I'm going to assume that you know at least 100.
100? Okay. Guess how many in the comments down below, how many I'm going to get right now. And then I'm going to tell you the maximum number. Maybe I shouldn't. No, we're not going to do that. That'll be more fun this way. So you're going to test me, okay? Make sure I'm right. And let me know the first digit I get. Okay, you're only going to have to... Oh, fuck.
I'm just going to tell you right now, man. This isn't putting asses in the seats. Like, we can do
It's Pi Day!
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so it's just going to go... You know, and then it goes across, and then when you reach the end, it goes down. And then I don't know why it stops there, and then it goes down again. Okay?
All right.
Can you manage that?
And
sure. I'm going to say it pretty quick, but hopefully slow enough for you to follow along. And the first time I get a number wrong, you're just going to say, wrong, or something like that.
Wait, so these are in a specific order?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, like, okay.
So I'm going to go like 3.1415926.
Okay.
I'm going to keep going. And you're just going to tell me when I get one wrong.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
Are we ready?
Yes.
People, you put your guesses down below how many I'm going to get. Here we go. 3.1415926. Is that too fast?
No, you got it.
Okay, 3.1415926. 53589793238462643383279 50288419716939937510510.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Okay. Start from...
I can start at like 5-0. Like, I'm going to have to go through the whole thing.
Shit.
I can do it fast.
I apologize, man.
No, you're good. 3.1 for 1592635897933 842795338327850288841.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, 50. 3.1 for 1592635897933. Oh no. Okay. 3.1 for 1592635897933 84626433832795028419716939937 510582097494.
Yeah.
Boom! That's the many as I know. It's like a 7 next or a 3.
5923.
Okay, totally wrong.
Jesus
that was 60
Christ.
digits. For those who don't know, it was 60. So if you guess 60 in the comments below, you get nothing. But there you go, folks. Pi. Apparently, Big D's not super knowledgeable on it. I thought most people were. It is a mathematical constant. It's a transcendental number, which means it cannot be written as a fraction, and it is infinite. Has infinite digits. We don't know all of them because there's infinite.
Yeah.
We know quite a few. We know like probably billions of them because we have massive computers. But it is the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter.
Okay. So it is geometry related as well.
Yeah. So I guess it is. I guess it kind of is a fraction because it's circumference over diameter.
Yes. Okay.
But it cannot actually be
written. All right,
as a
man.
fraction.
Jesus Christ, make me feel like a retard. I knew that there was some sort of like, 'cause I knew that like the 3.14, and then there was like some kind of fucking fraction deal that went along. But that's the extent.
Close enough. Yeah. Close enough. Anyways.
Yeah.
It's a great number.
Jesus Christ.
It comes up even when there aren't circles, which you wouldn't think.
Yeah.
But it does. It's everywhere. So if you're just looking at something, it's probably related to pi somehow.
But what would you need it for in life?
If you are building anything that has anything round, you need pi.
In order to... But like, I'm saying, but like to that degree, though.
That many? No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't need more. I think like you need like 10 at the very most. Probably
Yeah.
like 7, honestly. But yeah, no, you don't need more than that. But
It's just the fucking weird, like...
people have still dedicated computers to finding billions of digits of it.
Yeah. Numbers are fucking weird, man. Because, like, of all of the things that we don't agree on, that's, like, one of the few... Like, one is one.
Yeah.
Wherever you go.
Wherever you go.
Whoever you ask.
It's
well,
one.
unless you ask Terrence Howard. Because... have you heard of this?
I think I've heard of this.
Yeah, where he, like, he has some sort of theory or, like, you know, math thesis that 1 times 1 is not 1.
Yeah, I think I've
heard of
seen
this
that.
guy?
Yeah, it's complete
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
bullshit.
but everybody else agrees on math, except him.
Except him.
Yeah, but
So,
maybe he should be the thumbnail.
yeah, the thing about math is that, you know, people have theorized that if we're going to communicate with aliens, it would have to be through math, because math is presumably universal.
But
So if there were aliens, they would, you know, they wouldn't know that like the symbol 3 is 3, but they would understand the concept of 3.
Of 3 things.
Yeah, and especially like when it comes to pi, right? It's like that number is pi no matter how you represent numbers. Pi is like just found everywhere, and it's so important to math that any alien civilization that's smart enough to build a rocket, you know, to meet us, to find us, is going to have an understanding of pi.
Yeah.
So we can tell them, hey, we know what pi is, and then they say, oh, we know what pi is, and then they can, you know, we're like, hey, we
find a way to communicate.
Yeah,
somehow.
we can try to communicate. So
that's my thing, man. Like, numbers are kind of like in the same realm of like air is air, like regardless of like what somebody else calls it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but like, I don't know, like, what fucking put that in place? Like, what was the genesis of 1? You know what I mean? Like, it fucking fries my head out.
you know,
like,
I think it's fried a lot of people's heads. Really,
Yeah.
I'm sure you could look it up. Probably a YouTube video on that. But it is. I mean, even someone like me who's a big number guy, it's like, it is kind of crazy to be like, you know, who first came up with the idea of numbers?
Yeah.
And putting them together. Like, it makes so much sense, right?
Yeah.
It's like 1 of me, 2 of us.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's so easy, but it's like, who did it first? Because like dogs probably don't understand numbers, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, how did humans do it first?
But I'm sure, like, if he had 2 of these and I took 1, he'd be like, "Where's the other one?" You know what I mean?
You know,
like,
yeah, you're right. But how can he
Yeah.
understand 2? Like, you know, it's interesting. It's something for historians and mathematicians to ponder. Something for you to ponder.
Yeah, this is some fucking deep philosophy right here.
We didn't think you were getting that when it was Pie Day, did you?
I didn't. We're on a fucking journey. I love it.
We're going.
But it just brings me back to...
I just realized the cookies, they're round.
Yep.
We found a connection to pie. See, a pie is everywhere, folks. They're in your cookies.
Yeah. They're in your pizzas.
Anyone interested in pie, I would highly recommend watching stand-up maths videos on pie. Every Pie Day, he does something fun. He's a math YouTuber. I'm sure none of you watching this have ever heard of this guy because you don't go into the math YouTuber realm. But I'm a big math YouTuber watcher, and stand-up maths he's great, absolutely fantastic. And every year he does just something really fun for Pie Day where he tries to calculate pi using interesting developments. Like one year he tried to calculate pi using the skid marks of a car that lost control, which is like super fucking cool. This year he calculated pi by bouncing a mass off of another mass and against a wall. It's hard to explain. You'd have to watch it to get it. But there weren't any circles involved is the point, and he still was able to calculate pi, which was the cool thing.
Yeah.
No circles equals pi is always fun. But yeah, if you are interested in more pie, which you're probably not, but if you are, Stand Up Maths, we'll give him a shout out. He doesn't need one, but
Yeah.
He's there.
I just assumed that National Pie Day was National Hug a Tree Day. You know what I mean? Like how every day is a holiday these days. I didn't realize this was like a...
I mean, for the mathematicians, it's a pretty big deal. I'm sure for all your arborists out there, Hug a Tree Day is pretty fucking huge.
That was just the first random thing I could think of.
It's there's going to be a subset of people who celebrate every holiday. Like National Ice Cream Day. I'm sure if you run a dairy shop, an ice cream store, that's going to be a pretty big important holiday for you.
I mean, that's just people being greedy, though. I don't think there's I'm sure if you fucking work at Baskin Robbins or something like that, it's a big deal. But you know what I mean? I don't think that there are civilians that are hey, it's National Cupcake Day, fucking... I didn't realize it was a thing, and I didn't realize that you guys...
It's just,
you guys
were out there, man. People. Really. Yeah.
Well, okay, this is a kind of a full circle moment of the...
Circle!
Oh, shit!
No, it's everywhere!
It's everywhere! But yeah, no, when we were talking about, famous hotties throughout history, Topanga from Boy Meets World is a mathematician. Or, no, am I getting her mixed up with Winnie Cooper? One of them is a mathematician. Here I go, misremembering. And, but no, we're going to fact check and get this right. I'm not leaving this to chance or to hecklers in the comments section.
Oh, because we got so many of those.
Yeah, I'm not leaving this one to chance. So I'm going to do math, Winnie Cooper. And I bet that, here we go.
Stay tuned.
Winnie Cooper math.
I know you people are...
Yeah, okay, so yeah, it was Danica McKellar. I'm gonna, say her real name, who played Winnie Cooper on, what the fuck was the name of that show? The Wonder Years. So this was, I doubt you were even alive.
I have no idea who the fuck or what the fuck you're talking about, but not in my head, but it's important.
Well, I appreciate that. But yeah, guys, from, I'd say probably between the ages of 25 and 40, you probably had the hots for Winnie Cooper as a kid. That's her as an oldie.
Wait, hold on, so the 40-year-olds had the hots for a kid?
When they were a kid.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I was like, yo.
Yeah, no. Okay, so yeah, that's probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can respect it.
Yeah, but yeah, she was everybody's crush as a kid, I would imagine, but in that age group. But yeah, apparently she's really big on math, so that's how I derailed everything that we were talking about to try to make a connection there.
Well, there's always a connection to pie, as we established.
Yeah.
But I think it's time we eat the pie. What do you think? You got any complaints?
No, yeah, let's get this over with. Let's
all right.
fucking...
What do you want to start with?
Yeesh.
Now, I want to point out, only pie I've had out of these ones is apple. I don't think I've ever had cherry pie, and I didn't even know these two pies existed until today. So, it's going to be a crazy ride for me.
Yeah. Now, okay, I know, flavor is, really big as far as, stuff that is a no-no for you, but if you've got any hang-ups with weird textures...
Oh, I do, but I'm willing to give all of these a taste, at least.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say, the cherry pie, I would not suggest, biting in fully into the cherry. That's a fucking weird experience.
Is there a cherry in there?
Yeah, it's cherry pie.
Oh, fuck.
You know how like there's those apple chunks? Like I'm not gonna bite. Like I can't bite into it. Like I'll eat it. I'll swallow it.
I thought it was like cherry jam. You know, where it's just
No, yeah, there's like little balls in there.
Well, fuck me.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured, like, fair warning, I would not suggest
I don't know if I wanted the warning, honestly, but it's alright.
crunching down into that.
We'll figure it out.
If it's alright with you, I'm going to start with this oatmeal cream pie.
Okay, now, like I think I said, the oatmeal cream pies are, I think, stale for some reason. Again, I bought them relatively recently, so I don't know why they're stale.
This looks like the bottom of my foot, ladies and
gentlemen. It really
gentlemen.
does. It looks so bad, folks. Wait, just a bite, alright? Don't do the whole thing. Just a bite.
I'm never gonna be done chewing this.
You got all this other stuff. It'll help clear it out.
And what's so sad is the flavor isn't bad. You know? I don't mind the flavor of an oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah, I don't either. It does taste better than the one I had the other day. The one I had the other day, like, the cream inside was, like, hard.
Oh, no.
So maybe that one had, like, maybe the package on that one was, like, had a hole in it or some shit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's an oatmeal cream pie. I'm sure you've all had them. How are we rating it out of 10? Do we want to do, like, flavor, texture, and then overall experience?
Okay, yeah.
So, flavor, I mean, I think I give it, like, a 6. I'm not
Well.
a huge fan, but, I mean, it's definitely not bad.
Well.
What about you for flavor?
Flavor, I'd go as high as, like, 7.5.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a bad flavor. It's a real, like it's kind of heavy, you know? Like, it sticks around, like, it's still, because it's still there.
Isn't that texture over taste?
No, like, the flavor is still there. It's
okay. Yeah, you're right, it is still. Even after I got had my milk, it's still there.
Almost like a coffee-esque, kind of. But yeah, no, flavor-wise, it's pretty good. I'd say about 7.5.
Okay, texture? I think that's where it's going to lose the points there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give like a 4 for texture. I think probably higher than what you're going to give. I don't really hate the oatmeal in your teeth, but I mean it's definitely not the most pleasant texture experience of your life. But I think it's only slightly below average.
It just overstays its welcome.
Yeah,
I'd say I go like 3.
3. Okay.
3 on texture.
And then overall for oatmeal cream pie, where are you putting it?
I'll give it a strong 6.5.
I think I'm just gonna give mine a 5.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just there.
Yeah.
Nothing too fancy.
You know, you're balling on a budget, you know, and you just want something, you know, that you don't have to prepare or that's gonna make a mess. It's definitely a good go-to. Like, we've all been, you know, on a bender where you're just like junking out and you want to like, crush a whole box of snack cakes. That would be a good go-to. If you wanted to.
I could not do a whole box. I can do like 2 or 3.
Well.
But no, I can't do more than that.
If I knew no one would judge me, I could easily eat a whole box of honey buns.
Oh, honey buns? Yeah,
no questions asked.
But like oatmeal cream pies, I can't.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't do that. All right, well, that's oatmeal cream pies for us. Let us know in the comments below how fucking wrong we are. Where are you putting oatmeal cream pies? Are they 10 out of 10 for you, or are they 1 out of 10?
Yeah.
Let us know. All right, what's next?
All right, well, I picked the last one. Why don't you pick this one?
Okay, well, let's just go with cherry pie. It's just it's looking at me funny for some reason.
Yeah, did I give you too big of a disclaimer on that?
I don't know. It's just, I mean, I was thinking about it before you gave me the disclaimer.
Yeah.
So.
You didn't get this one out of the freezer, did you? Because it could go bad.
No.
Okay.
This one was on a table at Walmart.
Okay, because, yeah, frozen cherries are no fucking joke, man.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
All right. Alright.
See, the people wanted to see us eat stuff we didn't like.
Oh, you're not a fan?
No.
A little too tart?
Nope.
I was going to say, because, yeah, it's only going to get tartar from here.
Oh, man, I did a cookie after that one. All right.
Okay.
So flavor, I think the flavor was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think the flavor, I think I'd give it like an 8. It's pretty good.
Flavor-wise, I'm not going to lie. I've had better cherry pie. So based on that, I'm going to say like 5.5 for the flavor.
Okay. Texture, I'm going to have to give this like a 2.
Well, I'm not big on the texture of cherry pie myself. And which, like I said, I don't like the cherry parts. I don't even chew those. Like that sound, like I can't. So,
yeah, I saw these chunks and I was like, oh, fuck me.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna say Yeah, probably texture. I can't go any higher than 3. You want a napkin? So
that would be a great idea. Overall experience, I'm gonna have to put that below the oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah. Which is sad.
Which is sad because it does taste a lot better, but I'm gonna have to put that at a 4.
Overall, yeah, I can't go any higher than I'll give it a 5.
5.
I'll give it a 5.
All right. There you go, folks. Again, let us know how you feel about it. Now, again, this is Walmart cherry pie. So all you people out there who are like, what do you mean you give cherry pie a 4? My grandma makes the best fucking cherry. This is Walmart.
Yeah,
I'm
cherry
sure
pie.
your grandma makes an incredible cherry pie. That's a 10 out of 10. This is Walmart, okay? It's not going to be that great. I didn't go consult your grandma for the cherry pie.
We're judging this cherry pie.
If you want to ship us your grandma's cherry pie, we might try it. We'll consider it.
All right, man, let's get this apple one out of the way.
Apple? Yeah. All right. I was kind of looking at it, too. Honestly, I'm a big fan of apple pie. It's one of the only pies I've ever really eaten and, like, wanted to have more of, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
The chunks, man, I can't...
For some reason, I don't mind the chunks. I don't know why.
I can't. It's the sound they make when you bite into them. It's just, fucking soul-crushing.
Yeah, I'm taking that one home with me.
I don't know, man.
I mean, taste, I gotta give that a 9. I love the taste of apple pie. That is good for me.
I don't know if I'm just getting old or, like, cigarettes are catching up with me, but it didn't really, like, I feel like it's like apple pie light or something, you know what I mean? Like, it's not.
Perfect.
Flavor,
That's
man.
the way I like it.
Flavor, man, I can't go any higher than a 5.
All right, well, really very different between us here.
Yeah.
Now, the texture, I do got to admit, the chunky apple, I see where you're coming from with that.
Yeah. That sounded...
I don't hate it as much, but it's definitely not incredible. I'm going to give it a 5 for the texture.
I'm going to throw you a curveball here because I avoided the chunk. And the crust... Now, that's where the magic is happening on this pie is with the crust. Texture, I'm going to go 7.5.
Really?
Yeah. It's fantastic. But, again, I avoided the chunks of apple. So
yeah.
That's my assessment on that.
I mean, overall, I got to give this an 8.
Yeah.
It was good.
I would definitely say it's the best piece we've had so far. Of everything we've tested. Yeah. I'll go 7.5 overall. It was a good experience. Okay. If you avoid the hazards.
With a palate?
Yeah. And my wife's definitely gonna avoid this episode. I know that.
She doesn't like pie?
She doesn't like the sound of people eating. So this is like...
Oh.
Yeah, this is nightmare fuel for her.
Oh, well. You can see over this part.
Yeah, I'll tell it. I'll try to find it.
I'll tell you the timestamp. You can write it down.
Okay.
And then when we start, you can just skip forward.
When we're done chewing.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right. We got Kalemi, and then I guess we got to do the Kalemi first because the meringue is.
Maybe it's thawed out by now. I might.
It do be feeling a lot softer, but it definitely. Yeah. It's definitely probably harder than it should be still.
Yeah. And the key lime, okay, like now it kind of feels like the consistency that I'm accustomed to.
Okay.
So I think it's.
Oh wow, that is sour.
Yeah, like it's like if you don't like powerful shit.
Okay, we're going in. Oh my god.
Oh. Yeah, it comes back. Like you think you're past it.
Oh.
Damn, yeah, it's still coming.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to take another bite, but I don't know now. Man. No. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. That's strong.
Woo! Okay. Damn.
All right, so where are you going on flavor on that one?
Honestly, the flavor, other than how tart it was,
yeah,
I think the flavor was pretty good. What did I put the apple pie? I said a 9. Yeah. I'll give this a 7.
Okay.
For taste, I didn't hate it. It was pretty good, but it was definitely just a little bit too tart.
Yeah.
I think for sure.
6. You know, the whipped cream for me is kind of
I kind of avoided the whipped cream.
Yeah, and then it is very tart. It is. So yeah, I'd say flavor wise, I'd give it a 6.
Texture, whatever I gave the cherry pie.
Was it like 2?
I don't know.
2 or 3?
Well, no.
It was pretty low.
Was it?
Yeah.
That low for the cherry? Okay,
yeah.
Hold on, we're going higher than that. I think like a 4.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, this is almost like perfect pie texture for me because there's no chunks of anything.
That is true.
You know what I mean? Like if it was just
I didn't like it was like slimy with the goop, and then like hard with the bread. It was kind of conflicting in there.
Yeah.
Then I wasn't a huge fan of that.
Texture, I go like 6.
Okay.
6 on this one. Overall, I probably like let me 6.5. Not a bad piece of pie.
I think so. The oatmeal cream pie I put at a 5 overall. For this overall, was it better than the oatmeal cream pie for overall experience? I think it was about it. I'm gonna put like slightly above the oatmeal cream pie at 5.5.
Yeah.
I think just a little bit better. You know, I'm not really desiring another bite, but if I was tied down to a chair and someone put another bite in my mouth, I'm not gonna like fight. You know, I'm not gonna be like, no, don't do it.
Yeah.
So there we go.
All right. Well, and we're gonna go from. Well, I don't know. Is lime or lemon more sour, people? Because I don't know.
I think they're about the same. Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of the comments is gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
It has so many distinct flavors.
Yeah.
So we only have one piece. So this, because it was in the frozen section, turns out it was frozen. So yeah, we weren't able to cut more than one piece easily. The one piece was very difficult. So we're here. We're going to share this piece, I guess, or you'll try. You want to go first?
Well, because like this is the part that you're supposed to really like. That's the star of the show.
And it's rock hard.
Yeah. So you're not really gonna get the experience.
I just want to like scrape.
Like get some like shaved ice action.
Yeah, like you do that. You take what you want, and then I'll like flip it over, and do the same thing on the other side. This is a horrible experience.
Oh my god! This looks like fucking applesauce, man. All right, hey, citizens, you can't say we don't love you.
Jesus fucking Christ! Hold on.
Oh. Mm. Did you get a piece of the crust?
Nope.
Oh.
And it was still that crunchy. I heard that, folks. Oh. But I crunched with no crust.
Oh.
I mean, I think just across the board, it's going to be like a 1.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a harrowing experience. And I didn't even get that much of it.
I want to point out when I was at the store and I called Big D and I was reading off to him the pies. The one that he was like, oh yeah, I love that pie, was lemon meringue. Okay? I'm just saying, I wouldn't have grabbed that one if it wasn't for him. So I guess maybe, thank him for that experience.
They're usually room temperature when I get a hold of them.
Yeah.
Mama Do.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that one.
Mama Do makes amazing lemon meringue pie. And usually for holidays, if she knows I'm coming, she makes sure she has one, and they are...
I don't know if it was bad. I don't know if it just needed to thaw, but I mean, it was thawing for... a decent length of time there.
Yeah.
So, well, hey, there you go, folks.
It's a learning experience. Next year, we'll know to have thought out pie.
Next year, we'll...
Or shit, maybe you'll be brave enough next year we could do pizza pie.
No.
That's technically a fucking pie, man. You ask a New Yorker, that's pie. We don't have to put anything on it. We can do a fucking... We can get like 3 different cheese pizzas from around town. Fucking.
Well, it's gonna be pizza with no sauce. No one's gonna do that.
No sauce? Well, I mean, there's like fucking vegans out there that
aren't gonna have cheese.
Can't have tomatoes or.
No, the vegans would not be able to have the cheese, but they can't have the tomato. They would ask for a pizza with just sauce on it.
Like if it was a tomato that was grown by a farm or something, like where animals were getting hurt, and that like.
Well, the cheese, they're definitely not gonna they're not gonna have the cheese. Just be very clear about that. Maybe the sauce they wouldn't have, but then like, what are they? If you don't have sauce or cheese, it's not a pizza.
They find a way, man. They got burgers that aren't beef, It's technically not a fucking burger, but they still call them burgers. I'm sure they got substitutes, man. They probably use like a fucking...
I feel like they still have the sauce. I feel like the sauce is vegan.
So that's what kills pizza for you, is the sauce?
I've never had it.
Of any kind?
Any pizza sauce? No.
So then how do you know you don't like it?
Because it doesn't look appetizing to me.
You don't even see it, though. It's covered in cheese, man. Oh, shit, but they make...
I don't know, man. It's just like something inside me. It's just like, no, I don't want to...
They make Alfredo pizza, though, where the sauce is white. It doesn't even look like the other sauce.
We'll think about it, folks. It's in a year. We'll consider it. Let us know if this video gets a bunch of likes and views, then maybe it's not going to, but maybe we'll do it.
Well, dude, if I'm going to do the fucking 1 chip challenge, I think you could...
Well, that's if, like, that other video.
Yeah.
And I'm doing a thong for that one.
No, I told the marketing team that, like, the more I think about it, I am morbidly curious about the one chip challenge.
So we better hope that gets a lot of likes.
I think I'm just gonna do it.
Bro, you gotta let the people. You can't just like give them what you know.
I can't lie to our citizens, man. Like, you know, because like then.
But then
when
I have
you
to put
don't
on a
get the
thong,
likes,
you know.
If that's what you want to do, man. But
I mean, I've always wanted to do that, but like I was gonna, hold out until we get something first, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we could do like a beach episode or something. And that way you don't look like
you have a one chip challenge at the beach.
Yeah.
And then I'm there at the beach.
Yeah, just chilling
in a thong. I don't think you'd want to be around me though. Like, you don't seem like you express desire to be in my company. No, I don't want it.
Like, no, I wouldn't want to be like on a couch with you and you're just in a fucking thong. But like, yeah,
funnier though.
If we're in like a setting where that's like acceptable, I'm not live your life.
It's more fun on a couch though.
Yeah, but then like, I gotta live here after you're gone.
But we did it at my place, you know.
Well, hey, if that's what you want to do, man.
Well, we can do it anywhere. But hey, that means we gotta get likes first.
But yeah, I'm really morbidly curious about this one chip challenge, man.
Okay, well, I mean, we can probably make it happen. I'm sure.
Oh, I told the missus. Things. I think she's Oh, and I think we got a guest offer.
Live.
Yeah,
we're watching it
not
live,
right
folks.
here, but I'm saying, like, would you be opposed to Uncle Danny being a guest the next time we're doing some?
Not at
shooting?
all. Of course not. Always happy to have a guest on the cast. Always, again, hey, email's in the description below. Send us an email if you want to be on the podcast. Even if you're not in the area, we will give you a call. You can be audioed in, or we can video you in. Fuck it, we got computers now. We can zoom your ass in.
Yeah, well, he's going to be in town for a few weeks, so I'm sure he'd be willing to stop by. But yeah, other people.
Yeah, other people. Let us know.
We're zoom in. That'd be cool. Have a little disembodied head.
Yeah, we can be like, how was your...
Yeah, how's the weather up there? And
then,
then they spit on the camera.
And they...
It's raining! You fucking hack!
And we can have like high production value, or like have like a... your wife like put water on us from like really far above.
A little squirt gun.
That'd be hilarious.
You got me.
That'd be a good time. Well, today was pretty exciting because I got all the cookies and I went and got the pie. But one of the more exciting things that happened today was I was driving home with the pie. I saw a guy outside leaf blowing his driveway.
Today of all days?
Today. For those of you who don't know, it is very windy today. And he was leaf blowing in a windstorm. And I think that might be the title of the episode because I just love that. Yeah. Leaf blowing in a windstorm. It just feels right.
It's pretty redundant, man. That's like washing your car in the rain.
Yeah. Leaf blowing in a windstorm. I was like, what is he doing? I'm like, what are you doing?
See, I bet you, was he, how old? He was an old guy?
He seemed not like, it didn't seem like he was wrinkly old, but he,
What side
his kids are out of the house by now, old,
What side of town were you on? Was it a nice house?
It was right by my place. Before you turn into my apartment complex, it was one of the houses on the side there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in Missouri. I would have said that sounds kind of like meth head activity.
He didn't see meth head.
No.
I mean, he owned a house. Yeah. So.
Hey, man, you'd be surprised.
I would be.
Yeah,
right?
There's functioning drug addicts out there. That sounds like meth behavior. Is what I'm saying. That's the type of shit that they would do.
Hey, let us know. Have you ever?
Yeah.
Is there a reason to leaf blow in a windstorm?
Yeah.
That's
You're like, hey, God, I got it. Actually.
Well, I'm just like, you're gonna blow it off and drive, and it's gonna come right the fuck back.
Yeah.
Like it's just not gonna do anything. I don't know what the point was.
Yeah, you should let nature do its thing first. You would assume.
Yeah. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about office pranks.
Yeah.
The other week, I had a little mini prank pulled on me. I thought I was prankless, unprankable, but here I was getting slightly pranked.
You spoke it into existence.
And one was kind of a shitty prank, honestly. So they, like I said, they had the meeting where they had the cookies at.
Yeah.
And they had two meetings, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and all my coworkers were going to the morning one, right? Because two of them had to leave, and one of them, I guess, was just going to the morning one because that's what they were assigned to. And the email I got said I was in the afternoon one, and I was told by my coworker, that I had to not go to the morning one because I'd have to stay there to take any phone calls we might get. Like, we don't get a lot of phone calls, but we do get some, and someone had to be there.
Just in case.
And I was like,
odd man out.
I'm gonna be the only one in the afternoon of my unit, and I'm not gonna be able to, I'm gonna have to go with like nobody that I know. It's gonna be awkward. I don't even know where I'm going because it's like it was a different building we had to go to. It was a whole thing.
Oh damn.
And then the day of, like, when they were leaving for the morning one, they were like, "Oh no, you could have come to the morning one if you wanted to." And I'm like, "Fucking what the hell?" But I already met someone who was gonna take me in the afternoon one, and I didn't want to go in the morning one and then have a weird conversation with them in the afternoon and be like, "No, I already went."
Yeah,
So
when
I was
they
just
went
like-
out of their way to.
Yeah, and so I was just like, "No, I'm gonna go in the afternoon one."
But they did it on purpose. Like they told you.
Like they pranked me?
Yeah.
On purpose? I think the guy. It was only one guy who told me that.
Yeah.
One coworker. I think he just didn't. I think we like to joke around, right? So I think he was just joshing and didn't realize
that you took him serious.
I took him seriously. Which, I mean, I do that all the time too. So
Yeah.
I can't be too mad about it. That's one of my favorite things to do is to joke with someone and them not realize I'm serious. Like me telling Big D I'm going to buy 314 pies.
Well, I that wouldn't be financially responsible. So I didn't think you were going to buy
4
3
pies wasn't very
That-
responsible.
No, but I was a little afraid when you said okay 30. But like I just didn't, like I said, I just didn't have the time. I couldn't. I was like, man, okay, if he's gonna fuck it, he's gonna buy 30 pies. Like, guess we're eating fucking pie. But yeah, no.
We're eating pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a good
man.
time. What else you got? You got any exciting things that happened to you recently?
This week, I mean, Invincible, but
Oh,
yeah,
I haven't watched
I know,
it.
yeah.
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to it yet.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
it's fine.
sorry.
It's totally fine. That didn't
We'll hit that up
test well anyways.
next week or something.
With we didn't nobody knew what the hell we were talking about. So
Oh,
yeah.
I don't care. I'm here to have a good time, really.
Yeah.
Do we think the pie is going to hit well? Probably not.
I think this will be an interesting episode. I think this will be a good one. Because, like you said, people do want to watch us eat weird shit. And, like, I mean, that wasn't intentionally weird, but it was still weird.
It's very
So,
weird.
I think this one might actually test pretty well. I think that we may have found...
No, I hope not. I hope to God this episode tanks, man. I hope people hate it.
If we get more than, like, 20, 30 views...
Yeah, we're going to have to do it again.
Yeah,
Motherfucker.
Oh! Well, okay, the next time whatever we eat is on me. I will, at least that way, you're not, like, always...
I did want to say I only spent $30 on this, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. And it is payday.
And keep in mind, that was $3 and I still have a bunch of pies. Like the apple pie, I'm taking that shit home. I'm eating that shit. And the other pies, I have someone who will take them off my hands for me. And you don't want either? Do you want the cherry?
No, you got it.
Or the
You
key
got it,
lime? I
player.
assume you don't want the lemon meringue way.
No, yeah, man. I'm good on pie for a while
Okay,
after
well,
this. I
yeah.
think,
Me too.
The pie
well,
box
not the
has been
apple.
checked.
I'll consume that whole fucking apple
Yeah.
pie tonight, probably. That was a good freaking apple pie.
Jay's Louise. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, no, man, I don't think anything's crazy has been going on.
Nothing too wild.
if
I
you're-
did 1,000 miles on my car.
Okay.
That was
A
exciting.
little milestone.
Did that yesterday, actually.
Yeah. Did you stop and, like, shed a tear?
I was on the highway. So
Oh, no.
no.
Did you
couldn't really
kind
stop.
of... Did you kind of...
But I did look at it when it said 1,000, and I was like, 1,000 miles.
That you actually caught it as it was
Yeah,
happening?
I kind of was happening.
Yeah, because that would be kind of shitty if you noticed at, like, 1,008.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I knew, like, because my commute, is like, I know the mileage every way, so I was like, it's going to hit 1,000 as I'm almost home on Thursday. I knew that, on, like, Tuesday. So, I was kind of expecting it. Because, I do math.
You're
I'm a math
fucking
guy.
maniac, man.
It's whatever. I'm just a normal guy here. Doing the math to know when my car's going to hit 1,000 miles a week in advance. It's just a normal thing that everyone does,
Well, your calculation was correct, though.
Well, yeah, of course.
That's the crazy part.
It's really not that crazy.
That's
It's like
the
very
part where you're
basic math.
Like, yeah, that's just probably gonna happen on Thursday. I know when you break it down, it definitely is. If you like the amount of miles from your job to your home, and you just break it down, like I understand like that, but like to actually take the time to do that is a bit nuts.
Yeah, a little bit. Now, I do want to talk about, this is something I haven't talked about. We got 2 claims. Well, not, YouTube took down 2 of our contents around the same time. So obviously the one.
Oh fuck, they're watching us now. Yeah,
You'll know about that
cuddle
next
till you
episode.
get wrinkled. Yeah.
You'll know about the next episode. They took down that one. And then they also took down, you sent it in chat, you said, would you rather, if you find yourself in the middle of an armed robbery, are you standing by and watching, or do you spring into action? I put that as a community post, and I took it down.
That's very lighthearted, though.
Well, it might have been because of some of the answers I put.
Oh.
You know, I have to rephrase things a little bit.
Yeah.
So one of the options was begging the captures to hold you hostage, and the other option was shoot them with your own gun. So
that's
one of those might have flagged it, and I didn't want to like put it up again with one of those options not there, and then it get flagged anyway because there was actually the problem was actually the question. You know, I didn't think it was the question, but I was like, I don't want to risk this question and then get another hit.
Yeah.
Because at 3 in a week, then we might get in trouble. So I was like, I'm just gonna hold off.
And we're on the radar now, though, man.
Yeah.
It's like, when you're in the dope game, you get pulled over a couple times, they remember your car, So like now it's like, oh, that motherfucker, there those goddamn RomeBros again. Yeah, up to no good.
Yeah.
We're going to have to take down the game.
It was actually probably like 5
YouTube.
In a week because I tried to re-upload the wrinkle one so many times and it just got flagged every single freaking time.
They're honest.
I tried to... We'll talk about it in the next episode, but yeah, that was a good time.
I'm going to tell you something, YouTube. You don't want any trouble, okay? Take it easy, all right? I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not a tough guy, YouTube. But chill out, all right? We're trying to do something over here, man.
Yeah.
We want things to get, uncomfortable. YouTube.
I don't want things to get uncomfortable, actually.
Yeah, me neither.
I thought you said you did.
No,
I
don't. Yeah, I just want
Misheard you.
to keep things,
Yeah. Just survive. Let us
Chill
talk
out,
about
man.
armed robberies and murdering people on our channel.
Yeah, man. And the mustache guy. And whatever else we want to talk about,
The mustache guy?
Yeah, remember I had you were like, yeah, we probably can't post that one because it was a question.
Oh, yeah, mustache. Yeah. That was a good time. But yeah, well, let's answer the question I'm over here. What are you doing in an armed robbery?
I'm minding my own fucking business. I'm not getting involved, that's for sure.
But like, if they're like everybody on the ground, you getting on the ground, or are you like, get out of my way, sir? It's my turn with the teller.
No, I'm getting on the ground, man.
So you're not really minding your own business. You're kind of like,
well, okay, like
you're being submissive.
I was thinking like
bitch baby.
I was thinking like more like you're in a store. And they rob the store, but like you're in one of the aisles. You know what I mean? So you just kind of,
I think you said bank robbery.
Did I say bank robbery? I thought I just said armed robbery.
Maybe it was just armed.
Yeah.
I thought bank. I was thinking bank.
Yeah,
robbery.
but no, in a bank situation, I'm getting on the fucking ground, man. I'm not bulletproof. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're gonna try to fight a guy with a gun?
Probably not.
Yeah.
But,
Nah, man.
maybe he's like a little kid. He doesn't know. If you're going into an armed robbery, you probably don't want to pull the trigger. It's more of just an intimidation thing.
Yeah, you need the money, more or less. But, like, how bad, though?
So maybe you just do, like, some, like, counseling to him. He's like, hey, man, what's really bringing you to do this?
That's how motherfuckers get shot.
There's gotta be something at home, man. What's going? You got a good home life? Everything okay with the wife and kids? What's going on? Your mom all right? No. Your dad leave you? What's going on, man?
Bro,
pat him on the back. It's all right, man.
Best case scenario,
get you some help.
In that situation, you're getting donked on the head with the gun, and that's best case scenario.
I think best case scenario, he starts crying, he sits on the ground, he starts talking to you. You take the gun away from him slowly, and then you start robbing the bank. You get $1 million, and then you're good to go.
If they hit the button, you've only got like a couple minutes before law enforcement shows up.
Well, law enforcement shows up. Okay, they see that you've got the situation under control. You say, "No, cops, I've got it." You take the gun so they don't know, and then after the cops are gone, then you pull them. And then when they push the button, the cops think, "Oh, it's just it's just the thing being like."
Even though we left everyone there and didn't arrest anyone.
Well, they took the evil guy away.
Man,
but I still got the gun, and then I do it, and then they're like. They think the button being pressed again is just like a false alarm.
They've got reports and shit to write, man. Something like that happens, they got to get statements from everybody that's there.
I didn't say I was going to be quick.
They're not going to just...
I didn't say it was a quick operation. I just said that's the best case scenario.
That's a terrible plan.
I didn't say it was likely to happen. I just said it's the best case scenario. In a armed robbery... at a bank, I'm probably just getting on the ground.
Yeah, man.
But I think if I was at a convenience store, I might try to sneak up on the motherfucker.
Really? And, take him down? That's
maybe
really...
I like stealthily, and make sure that the clerk like sees me and we're like,
Oh, so you're
at the
kind of
same
like...
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as long as like we make some eye
keep
contact,
him
and I'll just like really sneaky, and then I'll like give him a kiss on the cheek, and he'll be like, "What the fuck is that?" He'll turn around, and then the clerk.
Oh, then the clerk is gonna spring into action.
Hopefully, I mean that's the
yeah.
hope.
What if they didn't though? Because like, what if
then
they're
gonna
thinking,
be like, "Oh, thanks for the kiss." They're gonna start blushing. They're gonna be shy. They're gonna be like, "Oh."
That's really admirable, man.
When you think about it, if you're robbing like a convenience store, you're probably not clear on your sexuality. You're probably still experimenting some things. So if I came up and I give you a kiss on the cheek, I was like, wow, you're so hot robbing this place. You want to come back to my place? I don't think they're shooting me.
Oh, I mean, in which, I don't know if this is, like, backward thinking of me. But...
Or I might just get naked.
Now, see, that would probably be, like, so confusing for a robber. But then...
Well, that's what I'm doing if I'm getting robbed.
Yeah.
If I'm getting robbed, the first thing I'm doing is I'm, like, acting as calm as I can. And I'm just starting to take off my clothes. And then when they go, what the fuck are you doing? I say, I'm taking off my clothes. Like, it's a normal thing. And they're like, what do you mean? Like, why are you taking off your clothes? I'm like, because you're robbing me. You want my valuables, right? Most valuable shit I got on me, dog. And they're going to run away. They're not going to take anything from me.
I'm sure they still take your wallet.
Well, I don't have anything valuable in there. So. If that's all they take, I'm happy. Because quite frankly, my pants are the most valuable thing I'm wearing. My wallet has nothing in it.
Oh,
I have to go get a new ID. $20.
My buddy was he got in a fist fight with his nephew, and like he's his nephew, but they really grew up. It was more like his little brother.
Okay. They
get in a fist fight. The nephew starts winning. Like he's on his uncle's back and he's choking him. You know? And he goes, "Hey man, if you don't let me go, I'm gonna pull out my dick." And the fight ended. Like that was the end of the fight.
What I'm saying.
He's like, man, what the fuck? So there is something to that.
No, I'm just telling you, man.
Yeah,
like,
if
people get so uncomfortable if you're just okay with being naked.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
it's like if you're like trying to hide yourself, then it's like it's fine. But if you're just like out there, you're just like you got your hands by your side, you're not covering anything. You're just there with the swag. You're just like you're there, you're with it.
Yeah, like drinking.
It has like massive aura. Like people get intimidated by that, man.
It's not normal.
It's not. That's exactly why people get intimidated by it. They're like, what the fuck? Like, what does he know? Like, what is he doing?
What? Because that's when you're at your most vulnerable. So if
if you're acting casual during that, which I've done many times.
Willing to go in the shit. Like, willing to fucking throw down. Like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I could never. That's one of my worst fears, man, is
you don't think, like, if someone's holding a gun to your head and said, get naked right now and walk down the street casually.
Oh, well, yeah, no, I could do that. But what I'm saying is I don't know that I would have the balls if, like, shit's going left and I'm just like, you know what? I'm taking my pants off. Like, I don't think I would be that
That's
guy.
the first thing that goes through my head.
Nah, man. Like, one of my worst fears is, like, being, like, home invaded while I'm in the shower. And, like, having to try to fend off somebody, you know.
No, dude, you just come out and just be, like, just be casual about it, man.
Yeah.
Just be like, yo, what's going on, man? Like, yo, what's up? You here for the party? You bet early. He'll think you're a nudist, and that you're having a nudist party, and then he'll just leave.
Then you're shot and naked.
Wow. You win some, you lose some, you know?
Fucking EMTs got to take you to the hospital butt-ass naked, you know?
Well, it's easy. They can just find the wound pretty quickly.
I guess that would save them from cutting your clothes off, too.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. You're ready to go, man.
Yeah.
Prepared for any situation.
That is, man. And then, too, but, like, you're naked, so that even, like, you know, what if they're offended and they shoot you in the dick? You know?
Then you don't have to worry about having lustful thoughts anymore.
But see, that's the thing. You know how, like, you get a leg amputated and you got phantom limb syndrome? You think... that would be my luck, man. I'd have phantom boners I couldn't do nothing about. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you can't even... You know, I got that FBS, you know? Fucking... I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be PBS.
Yeah, PBS, my bad.
Close enough.
Yeah.
F sounds better.
Yeah. God damn.
Let us know if you've ever lost your dick. Do you get phantom boners? We want to know here at RomeBros. These are the hard-hitting questions you get on the show.
That would be my fucking luck, man.
You think phantom boners is too NSFW for the title?
What if you spelled it like... I don't think boners, because come on, man. There's way worse. Because, like...
But it is kind of there to... And the intent of it is... And that
Yeah.
seemed like their terms of service was very much about the intent of it.
Yeah.
I don't know, I still like leaf blown in a windstorm.
Yeah.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll probably stick with that, but...
Maybe that's a real thing, though. Maybe you can find a picture of a guy experiencing that, like... You know?
A picture of a phantom boner? I think that'd be worse than the title.
Well, yeah, probably. Yeah, because the guy would probably...
I was just going to do Pie Day for the title. Something about pie. Probably a Pie Day, logo and a pie. Probably what I'll do. Something easy. But we're just about at the end, folks. I don't think I got much else to share. We'll talk about it on the next episode. But this has been a fun time.
Yeah, this has been a good one.
Pie.
This is a good one. It's what's for dinner.
Cookie? You want a cookie? Cookie next episode? It'll be all right. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Hope you enjoyed your pie. How many digits of pi do you know? Let us know down below. And let us know, you know what another thing I'm going to ask you to do? Put in the comments below something that you can see around you that is related to pi. Maybe it's the food. Maybe it's the number. It could be either one. I don't care. But let us know something in your immediate vicinity that you can see that's related to pi, because there is something. I know there is, because it's everywhere.
Yeah. Well, yeah, apparently. I mean, even if you've got a plate.
Yeah.
There you go.
Could be a plate.
Could be
your boner.
Yeah, could be. Such a fun word that you don't get to say as often as...
Why don't you can say it all the time?
I mean...
Boners.
You can, but I mean, like, Do
they have like a WWE guy that says boners?
No.
Boners. No, they don't.
No.
They don't have that.
No.
There's not like a WWE like wrestler guy whose like name is like Boner Man or something.
The closest they had to something like that was Val Venus, where he was an ex-porn star that decided to be... He was not in real life, but that was his gimmick. That was his character.
He wasn't actually a porn star?
No. He was just playing a guy that used to be a porn star.
It's such a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as always, folks, dog jump off bed.
Philosophy.
Ugh.
All right, I'm
gonna clean up all this fucking pie.